Gary, another game against a team in the top 10, but on paper, do they get a little bit easier from Luton to Notts County to Swindon?
No, it'd be a little bit disrespectful, wouldn't it, to Notts County and Swindon. You know, we think they're at the top there because they're very good teams, and you know, we don't really know quite what we're going to come up against at Swindon because you know, Taylor's taken over, and we have to wait and see what sort of shape he wants and what sort of team he wants to select. So it's a little bit of a mystery to us, and we'll have to work on a few things, but they're still a good side, and obviously they want to try and keep themselves in the playoff situation.
They're one of the few West Country teams you haven't managed. What's your record been like against them down the years?
Give it time, mate. I've got plenty of time. Yeah, over the years they've had some big name managers, haven't they? You know, Dodgy Yard Dealers and Tim Sherwood, etc., etc. And it's it's a club people respect, I think. Lee Power's gone in there as a chairman, and they got relegated, and he's promised to bring them straight back up, and I think he's done a good job trying to. They've got a very good team they've put together, and good contacts they've got. They get Tottenham players, don't they, etc. And so I think it's always a team that's always looking to do something. You know, supporters were a bit disappointed. I think it was last year, mate. It was last year. And Chairman Lee has told him that he'll put it right, and he's nearly done that at the moment. You know, they are there or thereabouts.
I think they're generally better away than at home, aren't they? Is that something you can look to exploit?
Well, yeah. You never know. They haven't lost all their home games. What we've got to exploit is our bit of form that we've run into, which I'm really pleased with. I thought we played really, really well at Luton. Could have won that. Obviously, Luton's quality came back at us for a little period and got their draw. And then I thought our stats show us that we played really, really well against Notts County. Should have definitely won the game with the opportunities we had, with the passing accuracy that we had was the best we've had all season, and our chances as well. I know we didn't create too many in the first half, although there was a couple, but we certainly created enough to win the game in the second half. So I'm concentrating on our form really, and at this moment in time, the last couple of games I've been pleased with our performances.
Apart from putting the ball in the back of the net and taking those chances, what is it you've got to do? But what is it you've got to do to convert good performances into wins?
Well, you got to have players that convert the chances that you create. They're chances, and that's why you call them chances. And towards the end there, I think Brian came on and had a couple of very good chances. He had a good header. He got one-on-one with the goalkeeper. We had quite a few chances as well. I think the stats was around about 10, 12 good chances, 7 on target, that sort of stuff. And really, you should be getting a couple of goals. It's that second goal that's sometimes elusive to us at home, where we go one behind and then the opposition start taking their time over things quite early, and then we have to chase the game for a little while. But it's if we can get that at home, the second goal, then things sort of change, because to be fair, we haven't looked all over the place as far as teams scoring lots of goals against us.
Harry Powell got one more game left of his suspension. How big is the temptation to more or less stick with what you've got if everyone's available?
Well, I mean, I'll take, as selection goes, you sort of take each game at a time. It's always good to have more people available for selection. It gives you a bigger headache, of course. But everybody knows here, if the team's going well, then sometimes you struggle to get back in. Pelly will know that, and he's been training hard, so he knows that if he does get that opportunity to come back in, he's ready.
What's the carrot you're sort of dangling in front of the boys to sort of motivate them at the moment? Is it just the next game? Is it get yourselves mathematically safe? Is it earn contracts for next year?
Just earn a living, don't nick a living. Make sure you're out there, you're getting paid to be a professional footballer. Put in the effort, show us what you got. Can you affect the game? And it's really the footballer in them that has got to come out. That's what we're asking for. We've got to help some because they're young and new to this standard and this league. We've got to improve some of their fitness, some of the fitness ones where they haven't played much or they've been injured. So we're doing stuff all the time to help improve the whole group as a whole and move it on. And if we get beat this week, people will say we've gone backwards. But it's a process where we're trying to play our football. We're trying to get individuals creating or giving their best game. And if you get that, we are not far away when everybody's giving their best game, and we stop the mistakes at one end and get goals at the other end. So easy game, isn't it?
Apparently so, yes. How are Nigel Attengana and Carl Winchester?
All right, thanks. Because they both got they both had cramp. Funny enough, and it's once you get that shows the work rate that was there, and obviously they're still fit because they didn't have to come off, but they certainly got a little bit of cramp there, and I thought they both played very, very well, and I was pleased that they lasted in the game, and I'm sure they'll be available for the weekend.
Everyone else okay?
Gav came in to see me today and said that he at this moment in time has got a clean bill of health, so that's very good.